Do you find yourself feeling pain doing everyday activities that are seemingly safe? If so, then you might be just like our patient Annie.
Meet Annie. She loves gardening, but her life is quite busy, and these rose bushes have really got out of hand. After half an hour of pruning, Annie has pain in her elbow. What is going on here? Why is Annie's elbow getting sore? Does this pain mean she has injured her tendon? To help understand, let's use a little analogy. Welcome to the SS Annie, led by Captain Annie with the help of Lookout Annie. Lookout Annie's job is to identify possible reefs or rocks that might be a danger to the ship, and to alert the crew so that they can change direction in time to avoid damage.
This is a bit like how our pain system works. Our nerves, along with various parts of our brain and spinal cord, are constantly on the lookout for anything that might be a threat to our body. And if a potential threat is identified, this nerve lookout system can activate several tools to help protect us. One of these tools is pain, basically just an unpleasant alarm going off to make us pay attention and to encourage us to change course, to change our behaviour. Let's say Annie is doing some pruning in the garden. The tendons in her elbow are doing some work, and the nerve endings in this tendon are sending information about this load up to the spinal cord and brain. This information is processed and checked, like Lookout Annie checking the charts for known reefs. And if the lookout system concludes that the activity might pose a threat to the health of the tendon, it may trigger the unpleasant klaxon alarm we know as pain, not because the tendon is damaged, but to prevent future damage from occurring. This is a fantastic protective system, helping to keep our body safe by watching out for risk and threat, and using pain to give us the incentive to change course before we injure ourselves. But what if our lookout system makes a mistake?
What if the SS Annie has been sailing through stormy seas for weeks, and poor Lookout Annie has had barely any sleep? She is likely to start seeing threats everywhere. Every wave is a potential reef, every whitecap might be an exposed rock. She is quite likely to overreact, and to err on the side of being overprotective.
In a similar way, our protective lookout systems can become overprotective, and an activity that is very safe and usually doesn't cause a pain response is perceived as risky and causes pain.
Many factors can add to the chances of this happening, including stress, poor sleep, previous pain experiences, hormone or immune system fluctuations, some medications, anxiety, and so on. A complex mixture.
Annie's elbow tendon is probably completely fine, and she's doing an activity that she has done many times before and that she knows is very safe. But her lookout system is hitting the panic button anyway. So what is poor Annie to do?
Just because Lookout Annie is overreacting doesn't mean that the alarm should be ignored. If Captain Annie decides that there is no reef ahead and to sail at full speed towards the choppy water, what is poor, strung out Lookout Annie supposed to do? She still thinks there is a reef ahead, and her attempts to warn the crew are not working.
But it doesn't help to overreact to the alarm either. If Captain Annie knows this stretch of water well, and is pretty sure there is no reef, and that Lookout Annie is just overreacting, then avoidance is not going to help. How is Lookout Annie ever going to learn that there is no reef?
Captain Annie's best response might be to slow right down, but to keep moving gradually towards the choppy water. If Lookout Annie keeps paying attention to the possible threat, but doesn't set off the big alarms, then over time she will learn that there is nothing so scary about that particular patch of choppy water.
So many of the pains we all experience are warnings and alarms of possible risk, not because we are actually injured. This doesn't make the pain less real, less severe, or okay to ignore. But knowing this might make your pain a bit less scary. If we are doing a safe, low-risk activity like Annie here, we can acknowledge the alarm from our lookout system, slow down the activity, or take some rests. But continue some activity in a way that is a bit uncomfortable without severe pain or flare-ups.
We hope this has been a helpful explanation of how the pain system works. Be sure to leave a comment or any questions you have down below, and subscribe to the channel for more great physiotherapy content.